Hey everyone, at Chapel I told you that I'd be sharing my plank salmon recipe. It's super easy, it's super delicious, anyone can do it, and I want to show you how to do it. So first of all, let me tell you what I've done to prepare the meal so far. I have a plank that I currently have soaking right now in this baking tray here, and so it's in water. It's been in water for about an hour, and a little trick that you can do is to put a glass of water on top of it. Otherwise, it'll try to float, and it does no good in soaking it in as well. The other thing you want to do when you're getting started as well is to preheat your grill. So you can do it one of two ways. You can either do it on a gas grill, and you want to set the two outside burners for medium-high heat and keep the inside burners turned off because you want to do indirect heat for plank grilling. The other thing you can do is if you have a pellet smoker, you can set that at 350. In fact, I'm going to be doing this on the pellet smoker, so that's preheating right now as we go. A couple tips on the salmon. The best thing to do is to get a full piece of salmon. You get the huge ones at Costco typically, but if you go to the grocery store, you can actually ask them to cut it down in half to make it a more manageable size for your family. Today I'm going to be using frozen salmon from Costco because it's what we have. Take and drain the water from your plank so the plank is nice and soaked, and you go ahead and you take and you put your fish right on the plank. And just try to arrange it so that it can all fit. It's pretty easy, the ingredients. We're really just using salt, pepper, Dijon mustard, and brown sugar. It's really pretty simple. So the very first thing you're going to do is to rub the fish generously with salt and pepper. So we got the kosher salt here. And just shake the salt on, rub it in. And we'll just use the plain black pepper as well. We'll get this on the fish. Again, if you want to use fresh ground on the pepper, it's even better. This is just what I happen to have right now. So generous with the salt and pepper. Next up is the Dijon mustard. So you want to go really generous with the Dijon mustard. It gives you great flavor on the fish, and it really isn't that strong when it cooks. So you just get a good amount of mustard here. Don't be afraid to be generous with it. All right, so we got it on nice and good, and we'll just spread it. Grab a knife and spread it all over because this is just going to make it delicious. In fact, I think I'm probably still a little thin here on the mustard, so we're going to put on a bit more. Again, don't be afraid to be generous with the mustard. Very good. And the last ingredient is the brown sugar. Brown sugar is going to give you a nice caramelized goodness. It's just going to soak right down all over that fish into the mustard. And in fact, it'll usually drip onto the plank and onto your grill a little bit. But make sure you get plenty of that sugar on it. And you'll just want to work that in, spread it out. Nice and even. The last thing you'll want to do is to take the plank and you'll take it out to your grill. And if you're using the gas grill again, you'll put it on the burners that are turned off. Again, put it in the middle, have the 2 side burners on medium high. Or if you're using the pellet smoker, you put it right down in the middle, set at 350. Let it cook for 30 minutes and we'll show you the results when it's done. So here's the final product. I actually checked it at 25 minutes and it looked like it was pretty well done at that point. So you do want to check it a little bit early, though it may go all the way to 30. You'll want to check it in the thickest part of the fish and just see if it's nice and flaky. And you definitely don't want to overcook it because it gets dried out if you overcook it. So here it is, plank grilled salmon. We love it in our family and I hope you enjoy it in yours. Thanks for watching.